How about some new releases, Ship?
Sure. I know that Wombat's been playing one of these. It's the Biomutant.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry I have to interrupt you. I did not, with Major Gamer Geek's $100 donation, I did not read his message, which is a big no-no when you're dropping that kind of coin.
Oh, I thought that was his message.
No.
No.
He said, thanks for all the years of great content. Keep on keeping on. Thanks, Major.
All right.
Go ahead, Shipwreck. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I was getting
anything for that. Anything for the donations.
Donos.
Yeah, the donos. Sorry. I didn't know that was the lingo. The Biomutant game, Wombat. You've been playing this. I know very little about this game. I do know that it was made by 20 people because people just keep on posting that this game was made by 20 people.
And I'll be honest,
I don't care how many people make a game.
Mm-hmm.
That's not like one of my first like.
When you look at the back of the box, it says how many people can play the game. That's important. That you're like, okay, I want that number.
Like, yeah. So Wombat, how many people should have made this game?
How many more people did they need?
So I played about 12 hours of Biomutant. I've read somewhere that this game could take like 75 hours to finish. And I can't imagine playing this game for that long. It starts off really strong. Like even like the first 3 hours, it has a narrator similar to an Immortals Phoenix Rising, but it's like a British guy. And none of the characters actually speak words. They all speak like gibberish. So you'll be like talking to a character. It's like,
so they need a few more guys.
I'm into this. Yeah.
And the British guy goes, what he said was that you need to go to the giant tree of life. And once you get to the tree of life, that is when you could save all of the tribes and unite them. And
wait a minute, are you that British guy?
I am the British guy who does the narration.
Excellent.
And like I said, it starts off kind of cool. I mean, it has a really nice character creator. I don't know what, if there's really any difference between the actual classes, but I don't seem to be having an issue with the class I chose.
What character did you create? Because there's like a raccoon guy with an eye patch or something, right?
Yeah.
Or some goggles.
No wombats?
No wombats. So you choose your stats, and the way you choose your stats changes your initial appearance of your character. So if you pick a stronger character, you're going to be a stockier guy. If you pick like a faster character, he's going to be leaner. And you can choose like the fur pattern and the fur color. I tried to pick
different animals, or
no, it's all the same.
This Lombax.
Yeah. You're like a Lombax, yes. Like a lemur, raccoon. We decided it looked like a red panda mostly. So that's sort of
is the combat fun? Like what are the
you have a gun and a melee weapon. And you can switch off between the two. Like you pull the right trigger to shoot, you hit the button to do melee, you switch. Nothing needed to switch between the two. You can't zoom in because you pull the left trigger to do your special moves. So you're just shooting with the right trigger, and it just kind of auto aims. The combat's a little clunky at times. The magic or special, I don't know what you're gonna want to call them. Like my guy could spew out slime. And he can freeze the ground underneath him. And it's kind of cool, but it also doesn't do that much damage.
So Sub-Zero and Reptile?
Yeah. And, it's not,
I think I asked for a code for this.
It has a potential, but it's a little slow. I want to say, when you open up the menu screen, there's 4 menu sections. And each one of those menu sections has menus within those menus. And deciphering the gear and what you want to dismantle and what you want to build, it's confusing. It's a little clunky. It took me way too long to figure out how to build a new gun, just because it just wasn't user friendly enough, I guess. And when you level up, you get a skill point to add to your basic stats. You get a dog tag to unlock a new ability, and then you get a magic hat to unlock new magic, and then you get a green thing to unlock the green things. It's just a lot of ideas when they should have maybe streamlined it down to a few ideas executed well.
They needed 10 more guys.
Maybe, and it's just, and it's very samey in places. Like one of the side quests is to rescue these guys from cages. We've all seen this side quest before. You go into the little village, there's a guy in a cage, you open the cage, you let him out, and they're like, thank you, and there's more of us to find. There's 25 of them, I know, because the game told me. I opened it up.
That's more than people that made the game.
Exactly. That's funny. I opened it up, and the guy tells me his little story, and I'm like, okay. And then I go over the next one, and that guy tells me the exact same dialogue. And then I go to the third one, and it's the exact same dialogue, and it doesn't really skip.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. I'm like, why are you worried about dialogue? You just skip right past that anyway.
It doesn't really. It's like you could like kind of fast forward through it, but it's a little too. It's too slow for me. Like it should just be skip this whole thing, because it's one of those. It's one of the conversations where you have to choose a light answer or a dark answer. Because I forgot to mention, you could also be a light character or a dark character. It's one of those games.
What'd you go with?
I always go with the light character because I'm not a jerk. But I don't know. It's just, again, it's a lot of ideas. It's like, people like this in games. People like this in games. It looks great. I think the character is adorable. I think there's a lot of good ideas here. I just think it's just a lot of maybe too many ideas. When they maybe should have just streamlined it a little bit more. It might have been better.
Battle Royale. These Battle Royale.
No, not like a Battle Royale. I also think in the first cutscene of the game, the opening, before you play the game, your little biomutant man sticks his hand in the goop, and his hand turns into like a reptilian hand. So I'm thinking, when I go out throughout the game, when I acquire these new abilities, I bet my character like physically changes also. Yeah, no, that never happens. Just that one time.
Oh, that's weird. I feel like that was part of the game.
Yeah, no, your character never physically changes. And I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, the game's called Biomutant. I feel like you're going to be mutating throughout the game.
Mm-mm.
But you're just not. You're just killing
No,
people.
you get new gear and new shirts and new hats. And those are nice. It has some fun hats. But
all right.
Mm-hmm.
Biomutant.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds great. How about I've been playing Knockout City. Anybody else been checking that out?
I checked. I played a couple of rounds of that.
It's pretty fun. It's 3-on-3 dodgeball, online dodgeball with I don't know. Is it free to play or it's Game Pass, I guess? I think it's on Game Pass. That's how I got it.
And it was free on the PlayStation for a week, and I think now you have to pay for it.
Okay. I'm playing on the Xbox. I've been having fun with it. Like if it's a good in 20-minute bursts to get a couple matches in. It's pretty simple to figure out what's going on. Doesn't seem like there's that many moves going on. I don't know. It's got that nice sound of the rubber ball like hitting something that we all love from dodgeball. I don't know. I'm having fun with it. Knockout City. What else?
I know I've been playing a little bit of something on PC. It's a game called Mayhem in Single Valley.
Okay.
It's kind of like a cross between a 3/4 view down, like 3/4 down view of like the Zelda type game, but it also has like adventure game type elements to it, like where you're finding stuff in the environment to solve puzzles, that type of stuff. And it's all like modern day based. Like you're a kid and your first mission is you're going off to college. He looks way too young to be going to college, but fair enough. Maybe he got in early. Maybe he's really smart. I don't know. He's going like grabbing stuff from his treehouse and saying goodbye to his mom as he goes to college. It's like, okay.
Not everybody grew up in a house ship, like a regular house. Some people got to live in the treehouse.
He had a house too. I mean, his
Oh.
treehouse was in his backyard.
Oh, okay.
Like-
Got it.
He was
I
going up
thought
to his
they-
treehouse to grab his stuff.
I see. Now I understand.
But like the first mission is like you have to get out of the house, but your drunk dad won't let you leave.
Right.
And so you have to go get like beers from the fridge and lay them out to lead him up to his bedroom so that he falls asleep.
That's making a statement, I feel, the game designer, about his own family.
It could be. But then a squirrel gets mutated
Mm-hmm.
and starts turning your neighbors into zombies,
Mm-hmm.
and he steals your backpack that you need of all your stuff that you're going to college with. That's got all your money in there.
That means something important too. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what though.
And then you have to chase down the mutant squirrel without getting bit by the mutant squirrel. So
that's yeah.
that's Mayhem in Single Valley.
It does sound like a lot of mayhem.
It's I'm enjoying it. It's my kind of game.
Good. And Saints Row the Third Remastered is out on PC this week.
That one doesn't have you in it though yet.
That one doesn't have me in it yet, or maybe never. Who knows? Who knows?
I see
Anything
that
else?
there's a game on Switch called Skittles.
Delicious. How's it
Taste the
spelled?
Rainbow.
It's spelled exactly like Skittles.
Oh, it's $6. It's probably not the candy. Do you think? Skittles, Nintendo. Let's see. I spelled Nintendo wrong, but it doesn't matter. It is not
And?
the candy. It is a game of skill in which the goal is to score exactly 50 points by knocking down pins
Is it the
numbered 1 through
pins?
12.
It's like Skittle is a game that existed before the candy.
Oh, the candy looks a lot better.
It's like a wooden board game thing.
$9. I'm going to rather buy $9 worth of candy, I feel, than this game.
Mhm. Skittle bowling is a thing.
All right. Not for me.
No, I didn't say. Yeah, it's for me.
Only VR
It's a
bowling,
thing.
which we'll
It's a
talk about
thing.
later.
Yeah, we'll get to that. That's exciting stuff.
Miitopia came out as well, but I'm also confused exactly at what that is.
I believe it's a game about butchering stuff. Oh no, that's Miitopia. Sorry.
You've got your Arby's shirt on and it's showing.
It's just my Arby's is showing.
That's going to be their next marketing push.
Mhm.
I
That would be a
don't
good
like
one.
Miitopia seems like it's the same thing as Animal Crossing, kind of, but with Mii's instead of cute characters.
I've seen ads.
I've seen ads. Not as many ads as I get for MODOK, but I do see ads for Miitopia. Are you guys just inundated with MODOK ads like I am?
I don't
Like,
get any
it's
ads
just like
anywhere.
constantly everywhere. It's just like MODOK.
Where do you get
MODOK.
ads? Like where? Give me an example of where you see ads. I don't see ads anywhere.
Twitter. I use just the normal Twitter client on my phone.
I don't.
Oh, well now.
No ads. No ads on me. Any other new releases? Because we got to get to the other parts of the show, I feel.
Okay, let's
Anything
get to the
else
other
there?
parts of the. There's a lot of stuff here. There's
It's too much stuff.
There's a lot of stuff. Good job, everybody, on making
right.
the games.
Too much stuff.
All right.